I'm Josh Pons, 54-year-old partner in Country Life Farm, LLP.
I'm Mike Pons, 2 years younger, and Josh and I have been running around this ball of mud since kids, but the last 25 years anyway, professionally. So.
I'm Mary Jo Pons. I'm the mother of the mob, and I'm going to be 80. Isn't that spectacular?
Country Life Farm was bought by our grandfather in 1933, which was 76 years ago, and it's been prominent commercial breeding operation in Maryland virtually all those years. 7 years ago, we bought a sister property called Maryland Farm. It's about 8 miles from here, and that's where we break and train the horses. And here at Country Life, we stand stallions and foal mares and raise babies.
You've got to have quality horses, and you've got to have very good help, and you've got to have a team that every single day is working to grow these horses and to better them, and now we train them. And so we're going from conception all the way to the racetrack and then hopefully back over again with the best of the stock we have. So I think a lot of the things that my grandfather was all about, excellence and terrific horses and all that, is the same things that we're about. Country Life is a centrifying force in our family. It's a beautiful place to have as home. And so many friends of mine, when their parents retire and go to Florida and sell the old house or whatever they do, part of my heart aches for those guys because they don't have a place that's home anymore. Where do we go for the holidays, or what do we do? But that's just one aspect of it. This place, we're like a bunch of old Indians. It gets in your blood, the ground, and you really love the farm. But horses are fun. That's the other part of it. We love to go to the races, and we're sports nuts. The kids all play sports, and we all like to go to sports, and horse racing is, of course, a great sport. And that competition is what we're all about. We have a racing stable, and the stallions all are listing, by the leading sires, and you go to the sales, and they tell you how much love they got for you on the board behind the auctioneer. So much of what we do is a competition, but that's what separates the competition as you climb the ladder.
Well, there's a lot of subtle benefits from living on a farm. I like the in-betweens. I like the sunsets and the mornings. I like the geese landing in the fields and the ducks on the pond. And I like seeing horses in the fields. I like working outside more than working inside. Those are things that are kind of passing the world by, is that appreciation for an agricultural lifestyle that is preserved on horse farms by necessity. You can't get away from it. You got to put up hay and straw, and you got to take care of animals in all kinds of weather. And there's a little adrenaline that goes with that I think spices up an otherwise everyday life, is the ebb and flow of seasons on a horse farm. And that's no small factor of the quality of life that we enjoy working on a farm.
Well, you try not to fall in love with them, but you can't help it, especially the good ones, because they have done so much for you. And the wildest thing is the animals in my life, I hate to tell everybody, but they're smarter than most people I know. They know me better than I know myself. And the other employees, and of course the animals train the people. We're hungry. It's time to go out. Get this stall cleaned. Hey, give me a bath. Feed me. Whatever. Dogs, cats, horses, they're all in that way, they're all the same. They've got us all figured out. So that part of it's really intriguing. And then you watch them, and you see a particular mare who you like and see her babies, and then you see them go to the racetrack. And, now we've gone through a couple of generations of these rascals, and it's fun to see all that all over again.
There's hard work to be done on a farm. It's our livelihood. There's a lot of hard work that goes on. And when you read in the paper about these elite horse people, well, we're not. We have calluses, and we have dirt on our hands, and we have straw in our cars where we dragged in mud and all kinds of things. We work. We're not elite.
We're in a precarious spot, position right now in Maryland racing. The watering hole is shrinking, and all the animals side by side are starting to pick on one another. And somehow, through all this, I think good things are going to happen. Maybe I'm looking at the glass half full all the time, but our horses can run anywhere, literally in the world, and run and compete, and that's a huge thing. To have a business with nearly 20,000 people work at it and generate $1 billion worth of activity, and to have animals not sold by the pound. I mean, a good horse is worth what a couple people are willing to pay for it, and all that's right here, right under our nose. And it may not be here forever, but it's here right now. And I'd like the people out there to go to the races, come to the farms, look at this. This is the greatest game played outdoors. Come take part.